Okay, it's back. Kubota T1760. This is the machine I did an engine swap on, did some custom wiring on it to control the spark. And this machine was working perfectly fine when it left. And I had actually tested this machine quite a bit before I did sell it. What went wrong? I have a few suspicions on what went wrong, which we'll look at in a later video. But let's just give it a quick once over and look at some other damage this machine does have. The front end's pretty good. No real damage there. It's mainly at the back. There's definitely some new scuffs in the paint, and both back tires are not the greatest. And they were good when this machine got sold. The major issue is under the hood. I don't really know what went wrong. It's definitely electrical. My suspicions are the starter solenoid, since it was a very cheap Amazon starter solenoid, and the supposed rebuilt starter. I was told the starter was rebuilt, but I don't know if rebuilt means just a new Bendix gear or an actual rebuilt starter. I really don't know. The machine does power on. We get the battery light. Even when I diagnosed this machine last September, it still had the battery light. So I really don't know what got burned up on this. There's no electrical smell. There's no smoke coming out of anywhere. No fuses popped or anything. I really just don't know what's going on. Also, if I put the brake on, the starter solenoid clicks. I don't know if I put power straight to the starter, if it's going to start up and run. I'm going to try that at a later date. But after doing some testing today and last September, I have power on both posts of the solenoid. So I think the solenoid could potentially be stuck internally, but it's still clicking. So I really don't know. Luckily the choke's on. That's kind of a good thing. This machine was stored outdoors, unfortunately, all winter. The battery was left in it all winter. But even when I got there earlier today, I clicked it on. The battery still had power, which was good. So hopefully that battery does come back. It was a good battery. We'll have to wait and see. The first really thing I'm going to end up doing on this is putting power straight to the starter and see if anything happens. We'll do that. And if it starts up and runs, hey, we're golden. If it doesn't, we're going to have to dig into it more and potentially change the starter. I do have one, and we'll go from there. I do potentially have a different engine I could put in here, but I would like to solve the electrical problem before deciding to put a different engine in it. The other engine I have is a single cylinder, and it's a really, really nice engine. So I don't really want to use it unless I absolutely have to. Anyways, this will get done soon. I do have a few things before it to work on. This machine is not top priority. The guy who owns this machine did take the Quick Build Craftsman. Really, that's another really nice machine I have tested and was actually really nice. So I'm hoping nothing ends up happening to it. I'm hoping it wasn't sabotage. Hopefully someone just doesn't like this guy and is sabotaging the machines. I don't know if that's happening or not, but I really hope that's not the case. But I truly don't know. So anyways, this will be taken care of at a later date. We'll look into it. Next weekend, I do have another machine to go pick up from the same guy. It's actually his old machine that this machine replaced. He was originally going to keep it, but now he said I can have it. So it's a pile. It will probably end up going to storage. It does run and drive, but I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to part it out, fix it, or whatever. It's, like I said, it's a pile. So I'll show that when I get it, and we'll take care of this one when I got some time to take care of it. I'd like to do it sooner rather than later, but I do have two other machines that need my attention before this one. So, and I do have a couple of customer machines here that need some attention before this one as well. So anyways, stay tuned for some more work on this. Hopefully those back tires will come up and be okay. And we'll hopefully get this machine back up and running. I do have the deck. The deck's just by the front of the shed. No issues with the deck. Everything is still there, which is good. All the pins, everything. So deck should be fine, ready to go back on when I'm ready to put it back on. So that's pretty much it. Kubota T1760 is back. I don't believe it's anything I did to it. I think it's something with the actual engine I purchased for this machine, or the actual solenoid I purchased for this machine. But unfortunately, we'll have to just wait and see. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.